This is our public hearing. It is 5:05. We're going to what is the term? Restart our Board of County Commission meeting. So item A is our budget resolution, general fund, and St. John's Harbor. Julianne?
Yes, sir.
Chairman, we already said to do this, so, I mean, it's a matter of just changing the money from one fund to another. This is where we're loaning St. John's Harbor $1 million, correct, Julianne?
Yes, sir.
Move approval.
Second.
Proper motion, proper second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, like sign. The ayes have it. Next on our agenda, we got three recommended actions. This is a public hearing, so if anybody from the public would like to speak. Administration, Julianne, you got this?
Yes, sir. This is your 24-25 tentative budget. The budget, since we last presented in July, does account for a 3% COLA for BOCC employees, along with a 20% increase to employee and employer portions. The 23 mid-year true-up, the creation of the St. John's Harbor Water Plant, one additional FTE for an additional operator for the water utilities, and the inclusion of the 2025 approved capital plan. From this meeting to your next meeting, you'll see some additional minor changes in the budget as we account for things we did today, as well as carry forward projects as they finalize and that type of thing. But overall, your budget is essentially pretty well tentatively set. On the back page, you'll see two different motions. The first motion has quite a few caveats, A, B, and C. And then the second motion is acceptance of the budget in a dollar amount.
Any questions? This is a public hearing, so commissioners, any questions? Anybody from the public want to speak? And seeing no one rushing to the podium to talk, commissioners, what's your pleasure? Well, just don't jump on it.
I hope somebody steps up for you next year, whoever's gonna be chairman.
I move to approve.
You got to read it.
I move approval to pass the resolution adopting the final millages for 2024-25. Do you want me to go through the whole?
Yes, ma'am.
Fine,
Okay.
A, B, and C.
That's why nobody wanted to read it.
You did a good job
You're
on the
so good
proclamation.
at it,
Yeah,
though.
we
You
wanted
did
you
that
to-
resolution day, it's so good, so.
The fiscal year 2024 Putnam County countywide operating millage rate of 8.8441 mils, which is the same as last year's millage rate, but 11.16% higher than the rollback rate of 7.9559 mils. Second, the fiscal year 2024 Putnam County non-countywide operating millage rate for the fire tax unit, municipal service taxing unit, MSTU, of 1.1 mils, which is the same as last year's millage rate. The rate is 11.31% higher than the rollback rate of 0.9882. Number three, together the aggregate total is 9.8164 mils, which is 11.29% higher than the aggregate rollback rate of 8.820 mils. 208 mils.
Proper motion. Do we have a second?
I'll second it.
Proper second. Any further discussion on the motion? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, like sign?
Aye.
Okay.
Second, I'd like to make a motion to adopt the fiscal year 2024-25 budget, all funds of $249,466,424.
Second.
Proper motion, proper second. Any further discussion on that motion? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, like sign?
Aye.
This meeting is adjourned.